In 1862, Fort Delaware began housing Confederate prisoners, quickly becoming a notorious site for suffering and despair. By August 1863, after the bloody battles of Vicksburg and Gettysburg, its population swelled to over 11,000 men. Commanders Colonel Robert C. Buchanan and later General Albin F. Schoepf oversaw wooden barracks that leaked in storm summers that suffocated and winters where frostbite became a silent killer. Battlefield survival odds were higher. At Gettysburg, the death rate was around 30%, but inside Fort Delaware, disease pushed prisoner mortality beyond 20% in certain months. Reverend Isaac W. K. Handy, arrested for political speech, wrote in his diary of 1864 that the barracks were alive with vermin. Prisoners lived on stale bread, bitter coffee, and a thin bean soup. Captain L. P. Halloway, captured March 23, 1862, died April 9th. His name appeared in the Philadelphia Inquirer's death rolls, one more anonymous casualty in a list that stretched columns long. Yet even in misery, voices rose echoing the resilience of the human spirit amidst despair. In the face of adversity, these officers transformed their suffering into words, crafting a publication that spoke to their dignity and humanity. The Prison Times became a lifeline, weaving together stories and satirical poems that echoed the prisoners' shared experience. This small act of defiance served as proof that they yearned to be remembered not merely as numbers, but as individuals with stories and dreams. By the war's end, the tragic toll of over 2,500 men who had perished within the confines of Fort Delaware would haunt the memories of those who survived. What should have been a refuge for captive soldiers instead morphed into a grim place of suffering and death, challenging the narrative of the good side in the Civil War. This legacy of pain raises the question, was the Union truly the good side, or merely the side that wrote history with a biased pen?